Emma and Lisa had waited a long time for this moment. They talked about it for years. They saved money, planned carefully, and now it was real. Their dream was finally coming true. They were going to New York City. The airplane landed at JFK Airport. Emma looked out the window and smiled. "We're here," she said softly. Lisa turned to her and smiled back. Both of them felt excited and a little nervous. This was their first big trip together. After getting their bags, they walked outside the airport. The air was cool. The sound of car horns, people talking, and music filled the air. A man was playing the saxophone near a taxi stand. It felt like a movie. Emma took a deep breath. "This place feels alive," she said. Lisa laughed. "New York is waiting for us." Their first stop was Times Square. The lights were bright. Giant screens showed ads and videos. There were people everywhere: tourists, street performers, and locals walking fast. Emma looked around, amazed. "Wow," she said. "I've seen this on TV, but in real life, it's even better." Lisa took out her phone and took a photo. "Let's send this to our families," she said. Emma opened her family group chat. It had Mom, Dad, Grandma, Aunt Laura, and Uncle Mike. She typed, "We made it! First stop Times Square." After just a few seconds, her phone buzzed. Messages started coming in. Mom wrote, "So exciting! Take more pictures." Dad wrote, "Be careful and stay together." Grandma asked, "Did you eat yet? Try something warm." Emma laughed. "They are so fast," she said. "I love them, but no more texting right now." She turned off her phone. Lisa smiled and nodded. "Good idea, let's enjoy the moment." They continued their walk through the city. Everything was loud and busy. Yellow taxis rushed past. People crossed streets quickly. There were tall buildings everywhere. Their next stop was Central Park. It was peaceful and calm. The trees were full of red, orange, and yellow leaves. Autumn had painted the park with color. They found a small cafe near the park and went inside. Lisa ordered a coffee. Emma chose hot chocolate. They sat at a little table by the window. It was warm inside, and they could see people walking with coats and scarves outside. Emma pulled out a small notebook. "This is my travel journal," she said. "I want to write something in English every day." Lisa smiled. "That's a great way to practice." Emma wrote slowly. "Today I saw New York City for the first time. It is big, loud, and beautiful. I feel happy and free." She looked up from her notebook. "This trip is going to be special." Lisa raised her coffee cup. "To the best week ever." They clinked their cups and laughed. At that moment, they felt free and full of joy. They were in one of the most famous cities in the world, and they were ready to explore every part of it. Before leaving the cafe, Emma looked around and listened carefully. She noticed the rhythm of the city, the sound of footsteps, the hum of conversation, and the music from outside. She thought, "I want to remember this." Back on the street, Lisa pointed to her list. "Next, let's see the Rockefeller Center, then maybe walk down to Broadway." Emma nodded. "Let's do it all." They walked hand in hand through the crowd, full of excitement and dreams. Every corner brought something new. Every block had a surprise. As the sun began to set, the city lights started to glow. Emma stopped and whispered, "This is magic." Lisa nodded. And it's only the first day. Their adventure had just begun, and though they didn't know it yet, this trip would give them more than just photos and memories. It would teach them lessons they would never forget. And for anyone learning English like Emma, every sentence, every conversation, every mistake, they all matter. Because every day is a chance to learn, to try again, and to enjoy the journey. This was only day one. The best was still ahead. Emma and Lisa had a wonderful first day in New York City. They visited Times Square and Central Park. They drank hot chocolate and wrote in a travel journal. But the day was not over yet. There was one more place they wanted to see. I want to go to the Empire State Building, Emma said. I want to see the city from the top, especially at night. Lisa agreed. That sounds perfect. Let's go. When they arrived, the building looked tall and bright. They waited in line, then took the elevator to the top. As the elevator moved up, Lisa held her phone close to the glass wall and smiled. Look at this view, she whispered. It's beautiful. When they reached the top, they stepped outside to the viewing area. The wind was strong and cold, but the view was amazing. The lights of the city looked like stars. Emma felt happy and peaceful. She took out her phone to take a picture. As she looked at the screen, she saw a message from her boyfriend. It said, "Miss you. How's the trip?" Emma smiled. She missed him too. So she started typing. Hey, babe. I miss you too. Can't wait to see you. Kisses. She pressed send. 1 second later, her face changed. She froze. Her smile disappeared. Her hands started to shake. Lisa noticed right away. What's wrong? Lisa asked. Emma looked at her phone again. She couldn't speak. She turned the screen toward Lisa. Lisa looked at the message. Her eyes went wide. Then she laughed loudly. Wait, you didn't send this to your boyfriend. You sent it to your family group chat. Emma covered her face. No, 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 she whispered. This is so bad. She had just sent a sweet, romantic message to her mom, Dad, Grandma, Aunt Laura, and Uncle Mike. Mom, oh, sweetheart, I miss you too. Dad, wait, who is Babe? Grandma, I miss you too, my little angel. Kisses. Uncle Mike, was that for us? Aunt Laura, this is adorable. Lisa couldn't stop laughing. She held her stomach and laughed even harder. Emma, this is the best thing ever. But Emma didn't think it was funny. Her face was red. Her heart was beating fast. She wanted to disappear. I have to fix this, she said. I have to do something. She quickly typed another message. Wow, New York is amazing. So many lights. We're at the Empire State Building now. She hoped this message would hide the first one. Maybe it would move it up in the chat. Maybe no one would see it anymore. Lisa looked at her. Nice try, she said. But it's too late. Then another message came. Dad, stay safe, babe. Lisa laughed so hard she almost fell to the floor. Your dad just called you babe. This is comedy gold. Emma put her phone down. This trip is ruined. No, Lisa said, still laughing. This trip is unforgettable. Emma thought for a moment. Maybe I can delete the message or leave the group. Lisa shook her head. Nope, it's done. Emma sighed. Can I fly home and change my name? Lisa smiled. You could, or you could just own it. Emma didn't know what to say. Her phone buzzed again. Another message from Grandma. It's okay, sweetheart. Everyone makes mistakes. We still love you. Emma read the message and felt a little better. Her phone buzzed again. Uncle Mike said, "We promise not to embarrass you too much." Then Aunt Laura wrote, "We just want to know who he is." Emma looked at Lisa. "They're not going to stop, are they?" Lisa laughed again. "Nope." Emma dropped her phone on the bed when they got back to the hotel. "I give up." Lisa sat beside her. "So what now?" Emma took a deep breath. "Now we enjoy the rest of the trip. And I pretend this never happened." Lisa nodded. "Good plan." They both got ready to go out again. Emma's phone buzzed, but she ignored it. She smiled. "Enough is enough. Let's go have fun." They walked out of the room. Behind them, the phone kept buzzing. The messages didn't stop. But Emma didn't care anymore. The mistake was done. She couldn't change it. All she could do was laugh, learn, and keep going. The next evening, Emma and Lisa sat on the rooftop of their hotel. The city lights were shining below. It was quiet up there, and the air felt cool and fresh. Emma held a piece of cheesecake in her hand. Lisa had brought it to cheer her up. "This will help," Lisa said, smiling. Emma looked at the cake and laughed. "You think cheesecake can fix everything?" Lisa nodded. "Maybe not everything, but it helps." They both took a bite. For a moment, they just sat there, watching the city. Emma still felt embarrassed about the message she had sent the night before. Her family had not stopped teasing her. Every time her phone buzzed, she got nervous. Lisa looked at her and said, "You know, I did something like this once." Emma raised her eyebrows. "You did?" Lisa nodded. "When I was 16, I meant to send a message to my mom. I wrote, 'Love you, see you soon.' But I sent it to my teacher by mistake." Emma stared at her. "What did he say?" Lisa laughed. "He just sent back a smiley face. I was so embarrassed. I didn't go to class the next day." Emma started laughing too. For the first time that day, she felt a little better. "Okay, maybe I'm not the only one." "Definitely not," Lisa said. "Everyone makes silly mistakes. Yours just happened to be really funny." Emma smiled. She looked at her phone. There were more messages from her family. At first, she didn't want to read them. But then she thought, maybe it was time to stop hiding. She opened the group chat and typed, Okay, I was texting my boyfriend. You can all stop guessing now." Almost right away, her grandma replied, "Ah, we love love." Then Aunt Laura said, "We're just happy you're happy." Uncle Mike added, "Tell him he owes us a cheesecake." Emma laughed out loud. "They're actually being kind of sweet now." Lisa smiled. "Told you. Your family loves you. That's why they care." Emma nodded. "I guess so." She felt lighter. The embarrassment was still there, but it didn't feel so heavy anymore. She looked at the city again and took a deep breath. Later that night, Emma opened her travel journal. She began to write in English. "Today I learned something important. Mistakes happen. Sometimes they are funny, sometimes they are embarrassing, but they are not the end of the world." My family laughed, but they still love me. Lisa helped me see the funny side. I don't have to be perfect. I just have to keep going. She closed her journal and smiled. That small mistake had taught her a big lesson. Emma looked at Lisa. "You know, this whole thing has helped me learn more than I thought." Lisa nodded. "See, even a mistake can teach us something." Emma thought about learning English. It felt the same. Sometimes she said the wrong word. Sometimes she forgot the right tense, but every mistake helped her grow. She said quietly, "Learning a language is like life. You make mistakes, but you don't stop." Lisa replied, "Exactly. You just keep trying." They sat quietly for a moment. Then Emma picked up her phone again. "Should I tell them more about my boyfriend?" Lisa smiled. "If you want. Or wait until you get home. Keep the mystery alive." Emma laughed. "Maybe I will." Before going to bed, she read her journal again. The words were simple. The sentences were not perfect, but they were hers. And that was enough. The next morning, Emma felt different. She felt stronger. She knew that every mistake, even a funny one, was part of the journey. She looked at Lisa and said, "Ready for another day?" Lisa said, "Always." And just like that, they stepped out into the city again. Not just as tourists, but as two friends learning, growing, and laughing through every moment. The trip was still going, and so was the learning. For Emma, this wasn't just a vacation. It was a reminder that even the wrong messages can lead to the right lessons. Emma and Lisa's trip to New York City was full of laughter, adventure, and surprises. They arrived with big dreams and open hearts. They wanted to explore, have fun, and make new memories together. And they did. They visited famous places like Times Square, Central Park, and the Empire State Building. They walked the busy streets, drank hot chocolate, took photos, and shared moments of joy. But something unexpected happened. Emma sent a sweet, romantic message to her boyfriend, but she sent it to her family by mistake. At first, she felt embarrassed, even scared. Her face turned red. Her heart beat fast. She wanted to disappear. But then something beautiful happened. Her family didn't judge her. They laughed, teased her a little, and showed her love. With Lisa by her side, Emma found the courage to face the situation. She didn't hide. She didn't run away. She learned to laugh at herself, and in the end, the mistake became a memory, a funny story she would never forget. Through it all, Emma kept writing in her travel journal. She used English every day. She practiced speaking, listening, and expressing her real feelings. She learned something much bigger than vocabulary or grammar. She learned that making mistakes is part of learning and part of life. The lesson is simple, but deep. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Don't be afraid to speak. Don't be afraid to try. Whether you're learning English or living your life, mistakes help you grow. They teach you something new. They make you stronger. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep going. So the next time you feel shy about speaking English, remember Emma. She made a mistake in front of her whole family. But in the end, it brought more connection, more laughter, and more confidence. And guess what? If you listen to this story all the way to the end, you've already improved your English. You listened, you understood, and you felt something. That is progress, that is learning. Now it's your turn. Here's a fun question for you. What did Emma send by mistake? A. A picture of Times Square. B. A message to her boyfriend that went to her family. Comment your answer A or B below. Let's see how many of you were really listening. And if you enjoyed this story, please subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us make more fun and easy English stories just for you. It gives us the energy and motivation to keep going. If you'd like to help even more, You can also donate to support the channel. Creating quality content takes a lot of time and love, especially in the beginning. Your help means so much to us and allows us to continue building this space for English learners around the world. Thank you so much for being here. Keep smiling, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next story.